I believe that having a daily habit can really set us up for success. Um, a simple 15-minute daily habit really can change your life, and it did for me, and it has for many people that I know and that I talk to about this. It doesn't have to be complicated or hard. It's just a nice, simple journaling, or it's gratitude practice or affirmations, and even a daily walk and thinking about your gratitude or your affirmations. But doing it every single day is the secret. It's creating that habit, and to do that, like you choose a time that you know you're going to do it. For me, it's like first thing in the morning. I set my alarm really early, and that's when I get up and I do my daily practice every single day. And eventually it actually becomes like a need that you need to do, because it just makes you feel so good and it lights you up. I was listening to a book recently, and she said something that was just amazing. So I'll read it to you. It's a quote by Marianne Williamson from her book, The Mystic Jesus, The Mind of Love. It's, we take a shower to wash away the dirt that has accumulated on our body, and we meditate and do mindfulness in order to wash away the stress that has accumulated on our minds. And, just pause and really think about that. I just think it's just so true. Like, we cleanse ourselves every single day, so we should do the same for our mind and our thoughts that we have. So my mindfulness or my daily habit practices are quite simple. I started with journaling. So journaling is just a process of getting it all out of your head onto a bit of paper. Initially, it was very messy. It was just everything that was in my mind that was chaotic and swirling around, I'd just write it down and get it out. And it freed up the space to actually think about other stuff. And it was surprising how quite effective it is. So, like I said, initially it was quite messy. I didn't, I just put everything down. Some that I would never want anyone to read, I actually burnt or ripped up. It's actually quite a powerful gesture, is the burning, is you're releasing it. Like, it's very powerful. Anyway, my journaling became more reflective as I started healing within myself. And it started to be sort of like it was like a love letter to God, to Spirit. And that's how actually it started evolving, by becoming like, dear God, and I'd just write love, really, about all the things that I was so grateful for. And then it evolved even further, and it became letters to myself. So it's like a love letter to myself when I really started doing the work and working with my coaches, and releasing a lot of emotions and feelings and limiting beliefs. Once I started getting all them released, it really started freeing up the space within me. So my journaling practice is now, it's more just gratitude statements, and it's been very powerful. So my second daily routine was gratitude statements. Once I opened up enough space within me to actually think about gratitude and thankfulness, I started writing 3 to 5 gratitude statements in my journal. And what gratitude statements do, and I know people talk about it all the time, is that it frees up the space where you just think of such happy things. Here's my dog Bella. She's down here in the creek with me. Sorry. and she's being very helpful. She's sitting on my lap now, big Labrador. Anyway, so a gratitude statement is like, I am so grateful for this big black dog that I have who just loves me. Dogs are amazing, they just love. And I'm grateful for my beautiful clear water that I get to drink every day. I am grateful for my soft bed that I've just left. I'm so lucky to have that, or my beautiful pillow, or I'm so grateful for the rain or the sun. You know, it's not hard. It doesn't have to be rocket science. But by writing that and you're thinking these things that just make you feel so good and full of love, you just feel good. You cannot not feel good. I think it's totally impossible. Your brain cannot think wonderful thoughts and also at the same time think, oh, I feel really bad. Let's move ahead a bit. So, yeah, gratitude statements, powerful. And then I also added affirmations. So affirmations, again, I know is a bit of a thing everyone hears about, and they're the I am statements. But why they are so powerful is that when you're in the right space and you start saying the I am statements of, you know, of who you are or what you want to become, and you start putting that heart there and that belief, they are like you're writing your future. So my favourites are, I am enough. Everything is working out for me. I am abundant in all areas of my life. So again, it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be, I am incredibly wealthy, or I am, 50 kilograms or something, that's really particular. You can have it a lot broader than that. And especially initially when you're still learning how to feel those things and believe those things, just start like with all is well in my world, or something really general. And they're very personal, and they will just feel right when you discover what they are. So they're my 3 daily habits that I so highly recommend, and that they've been so effective for me. And now, like my walking, I walk every single day, every morning. I get up like before dawn, and I that has become my biggest daily practice, is my walk in the morning. And that's where I think a lot of my gratitude and my affirmations and my journaling sort of happens all day now. I journal, I write things down quite a lot now. So, your daily practice does evolve, and, there's no right or wrong. So just start somewhere. Just start. 15 minutes a day can set you up for success. And, if you need, if you feel there's some emotions or feelings that you just can't, that they just won't leave you, or they can't, or you use a lot of words like I can't do this, or I never can do that, they're limiting beliefs. And, they can, a belief is just something you've chosen to believe. So as quickly as you chose to believe that, you can choose not to believe that and make a new belief. And that's sort of what the mindset coaching that I do does. So, if anything that I've talked about today touches a chord or really makes you feel something, then reach out to me, and that would be awesome. So my dog's here, very much in the way, aren't you? I've got my little one too, little Pebbles is here. So I think that's probably pretty much it. So before these dogs knock over my tripod, I will wish you all a good day. Bye.